I just want to talk to you. Now, they might say this, and they're going to come across that way. If they don't come across that way, that's what's behind the veil. Because it's very calculating. I feel like this person, I know you guys, this great love story, and when you get one, let me know. I'll do a free reading for you. But in the interim, I feel like when you're dealing with someone that could possibly is like a risk taker, has a gambling addiction, any kind of addiction, like people, like when they're acting in that shit, that doesn't go away. It just doesn't, all of a sudden they wake up in the morning and they're no longer a gambler. I mean, these people, or they're no longer addicted to whatever, substances or whatever. Addiction is not bad if the addict is the, it's not bad, I won't say that. Addiction is not unhealthy. The addict is unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be addicted to tomatoes. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't know what the problem is. If you're addicted to tomatoes, it can only get better. You might have the shits for a few days, but it can only get better. It's not the addiction so much, it's the addict.
What's up? What's up, friends? I'm just putting the camera somewhere where it makes sense.
I don't know. They get lost in their addictions. They can't stop themselves. They try. Oh, they probably say, "Oh no, I got this under control," or especially if they're gambling.
I'm just trying to set the camera in a way that it makes sense so that I can see.
It's like such a load of crap, and they're gaslighting not only themselves, but they're gaslighting you. Okay? And listen, if you're like, I'll go to bingo once in a while. I've been in the bingo in like 2 months.
I figured we work on some traditional kung fu tonight because I'm feeling lame. So what's the best way that I learn to not feel lame is to train.
I feel like anybody who's got the ability to be a hustler is going to hustle everybody. And addicts, no matter what their choice is to be addicted to, they hustle everybody. So maybe it's a warning for you to just be on your P's and Q's. Yeah, they're going to try to come in and win you over. That's the whole point. Try to win you over. I don't know look, I don't know that this person, I don't know that they don't have the ability to love, but I think because of the obstacle of their addiction, they just can't. You know what I mean? I think if they got help for that, whatever they're dealing with, I feel like there's a chance. But when someone's acting in this kind of shit, you can't be an enabler. You just gotta call it for what it is. And some of you might have already done that. And maybe they're gonna get help. Are they gonna get help? Let's take a look. You can always look for the best, but you can't enable somebody, and you just gotta keep your distance from these types of people. Unless they're coming in and just you got more tomatoes? I really need your tomatoes. I'm jonesing. I haven't had a tomato fix in weeks. Where's the tomatoes? Everyone's be like, all right, yeah, here, take them. Go, because you're gonna be shitting in my toilet. I don't need to get out. Okay, they're gonna come in with this love thing, part of this separation. What's going on? Is the person gonna get better? Are you gonna heal? What? Hey, that's good news. But at the end of the day, right? Because I do feel like they're gonna have an awakening.
I had a head thing that I was gonna hit, but I can't find it.
They might have
one of these.
By somebody else in their life,
But
something,
with the head strap.
They might have a mother or someone that says something to them or something. I feel like there could be a mother figure or a woman with child or children, whether they're young or old. It could be their own mother. And it just depends. But even with judgment here, I feel like this person is going to get clarity, a wake-up call. Yeah. And it's in the absence.
God,
it's in your
so
absence.
cute.
But let me just give you a caveat. Just because
Oh, my pets, they're laying everywhere. Hello.
You still are
I show meat. That's hard.
responsible
That's a little hardcore for me.
You're still responsible.
But I'm about to
Right?
just start training here. I'll probably train till 1 in the morning. So it'll give me an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I really push it.
And without really putting them on probation or testing them out, or just calling them out and be like, have you changed? What are you doing? I stopped. Okay, so what are you doing in place of that? Just to keep yourself from going back to that old lifestyle. You've got to find out. You got to know. Because if you don't, and they could be lying to you, and I'm not saying that they're lying to you, but everybody's situation is not going to resonate for everybody. But if they come back in and you don't vet them, they're gonna come in and steal all your tomatoes, baby. They're gonna take them all. Am I right? Put a 1 in the comments, in the chat, if you understand what I'm talking about. That judgment is a spiritual awakening, life purpose, clarity, and final decision. Right? And I feel.
Ooh, right here.
Yeah, look at that. They get their ego busted. Somebody says something to them. I don't even know if it's you. It might not be you. It might not be anything you say to them. Someone external to you and external to them, I feel like, calls them out on something and breaks them down, just destroys them, right? Because I do feel like while they're in separation, there is an energy of this person who's going to be trying to romanticize or be a sweet talker or, you know, very charismatic kind of person. They are going to try to, in your absence, do that. But I feel like whoever they try to do that, whether it's like their own mother or somebody else because you're trying to get something, right? There you go. Nine of Pentacles, trying to get, it could be a Virgo, could be another Scorpio or a Libra, could be a Sagittarius, Cancer, whoever they're talking to, whoever they're trying to get that money from, in some way, or to try to sweet talk them or something, that person has some money. They have something about them that they have some money. And that person that they're trying to sweet talk or whatever is going to blow the roof off this freaking house. The roof is on fire. Yeah. Break their ego. That's that tower. Call them out, like big time, worse than you ever could. Because I don't feel like, Virgo, I feel like maybe you gave truth, right? And I feel like maybe you care about this person, or you did, or maybe you still do. It could be a family member. But I think you gave, perhaps, or you will give, like, some true honesty, but you're not going to be, like, hurtful or mean. Just maybe speak about your truth, what you need, and what you're not getting out of the relationship. Okay? But whoever this person, because there's love here, when whoever this person is doesn't love them, they don't even know them. Or they do know them and they love them, but they're not attached romantically. Okay? And they're going to blow it out of the water with the tower. Like, the ego. Look at this.
Ooh, right here. Right here. There's pain right there. That means that I haven't stretched in a minute.
We're here for you.
It shouldn't hurt.
We see all the comfort you give, and we'd like to give some back to you. With a source of comfort for everyone. Find yours at Serta.com.
Well, they're going to change everything. They're going to ruin them.
Just warming up my body.
They're going to get ruined.
How old are you? I am 32 years old. How am I doing? I'm doing good, bro. We are training because I feel like a fat piece of shit. So to not feel like a fat piece of shit, we're going to do some Kung Fu. Why am I doing basic Kung Fu when I already do kickboxing and all this shit? Because something about basic Kung Fu takes you to a different place. It's hard to explain. You just gotta trust the process.
And then when that person destroys them, then they're gonna chase you.
But yeah, and then that last exercise I was just doing, where you look like this, it's good for your peripheral vision. You basically look back as far as you can with your peripheral vision behind you, and look to the other side, back to back. It helps you improve helps you improve being able to see out of the corner of your eyes.
I didn't hear anything. I don't hear the door knocking. I'm not answering the phone. Some of you are in that Four of Swords in August, or you will be, where you're just like,
we're just moving the body. Because I have sciatic nerve problems. These stretches help with that.
Destructive person. Let me just
Feel it right
pull
here.
back my energy. I need to get into solitude and recover. I don't want anything to do with this person. Some of you are going to be like that. Okay? Now, some of you, I will say, others, there are others of you who are going to have your prayers answered about this person. Okay? So I'm not going to...
My back just popped right here.
Straight answer here. I feel like there's a couple different things. But it doesn't matter, because even if you get a prayer answered, that this person gets into recovery and gets help, stops chasing and replacing in whatever they're doing. Even if they get it together, you still gotta vet them. These types of people, okay? I feel like we've talked about this before. These types of people, whether they're an addiction.
Now we rotate our hips.
Could have something to do with, like, maybe they have people-pleasing issues, or they rebound, or they just run and they go to other people.
I think you're supposed to do like 10 one side, 10 the other side.
Addict, an addict is, you're always a side piece when you're involved with an addict. You're always a side piece. You're always the one that they come back to get that recharge, whether that's money or validation, whatever it is. You're always a side piece when you're in a relationship of any kind, friend, family member, lover, with an addict. When they're active in their addiction, whatever their addiction is, okay? Well, a negative addiction, a destructive addiction, okay? So, if you don't want to be a side piece to someone, and you want to be like the only piece to the puzzle for someone, some of you may need to take a look at this energy in August and be like, you know what? Is this person coming back going to bring me peace, or is it going to be just another recycling of stress and anxiety and a possible nervous breakdown? Nightmare. Like, this person, for some of you, is a complete fucking nightmare. Okay? They're a walking nightmare. They're wreaking havoc. I can tell you, and I always say this, when you stay involved with people like this, your money's going to be affected, whether they're taking it from you, or whether you're lending it, or they're stealing it, or the stress and anxiety of these types of people will, like I always say, lower your credit score. It'll cause depression, make you not want to go into work, you'll feel sick, it affects you, it has a trickle-down effect in your life. You need to protect yourself. Right? This could be a family member, it could be your mom, if she's still alive, or your father, it could be a sibling, or a friend, cousin. Some of you need to pay attention. It could be a lover, Now, some of you, like I said, you're just gonna, I feel like in August, Virgo, you're gonna be engaging in this mental sortie energy where you should, where it's all about the intellect and the thought and the evidence. It's like a lawyer, Lawyer doesn't go into a courtroom, prosecutor, and start prosecuting someone based on a lack of evidence, or based on what they think.
Don't destroy the garage door, that's funny.
This is you being like,
Punch monkeys. Yes, we're just stretching. We're just doing kung fu stretches. We're now gonna do more kung fu motions.
There's no emotion here. You cannot, when you're dealing with people who are addicts, you cannot use your emotional brain to make your decisions, because that's how they.
The reason that jarring of your hips helps
you have to
is
use
because
your
you
intellectual brain,
have to open
your
them,
logical brain,
and then
based on evidence and facts.
it just
Put
helps.
your emotions aside.
Just helps to
When
rotate
you're in
and
a
throw that
healthy,
out there.
non-toxic relationship,
When I punch,
and your
helps
emotions
to
are,
throw.
open them up, baby. Open them up. Share your feelings. And the person who's healthy that you're with is going to share theirs too. But when you
It just helps.
are
This
with
is good for
someone who
that.
is either avoidant or anxious,
have
or
flexible
not anxious so
hip.
much, but avoidant or very dismissive or active in an addiction, that is the last place you need to be putting your feelings. Okay, anything else Vera needs to know? I'm just going to get one more card. Okay, for some of you, this person's going to come in as well with this King of Swords energy, right? Didn't I say? King of Swords, King of Cups, masculine, feminine, like I always say. Lifestyle change, baby. I'm coming in with a lifestyle. I'm changing. I'm being very assertive. The energy is definitely going to shift with this person, but it doesn't mean you just got to
This leg is
hey,
tighter.
arms wide open here. Come on in. Doors open. You got to be careful if you've dealt with this type of person before. Yes, they miss you. Yes, they're affected by the breakup. Why? Because they lost their number one source.
Logan, what's up, bro? Hey, Logan, sorry about yesterday's stream. My phone did the thing where it won't show me the chat unless I like refresh
I
it.
want to give addicts, especially recovering addicts,
It should be good now.
some credit, because these people do love. They do have feelings. They're suffering. And they are. And let's just be real.
It's all right. Thank you.
Know? I mean,
we're doing Kung Fu today.
I don't think, like, if you think about them as children, you know, they maybe they had a traumatic childhood or something, you know, it's nurture versus nature. I don't know for sure. But I know they want love. And I know but there's a big struggle. But at the end of the day, you can't fix people that have those problems. You can direct them where to go, but they gotta want it. They gotta want to do it on their own. And sometimes the only way you're gonna help, the best way, you're gonna help someone who's trapped in an addiction is to allow them to hit rock bottom. There's only two ways out.
I have a bone on a place.
And get it.
So sometimes
and the other
it gets
two,
stuck.
The other two,
Like the tendon wants to get stuck.
Or jail or death.
So I have to.
You know, whatever they're doing. They always think they got it under control, and they'll always say that. I can stop any time. Well, how come you haven't?
Move them.
Because I don't see anything wrong with that. And it takes years. It's progressive. It takes years. Some people lose it all in one day. You've seen people that will get their shit together after an addiction at a very young age. And then you'll see others that by the time they're 60, they've lost everything. Family, friends, all their important relationships. They have no home. They have no car. Their kids don't talk to them, or they never had kids. They're completely lost. They've lost their jobs. And they're in debt. And then they become leeches. Yeah, so keep your boundaries up when they come in. Be persistent with your boundaries. Protect thyself. Keep the boundaries and maintain them. Alright, someone's still figuring themselves out sexually. This could be an issue with someone here, too. They might have like, they're having a sexual identity crisis. There's a Mercury retrograde, you know what's happening in August. I forget when. But it's definitely, yes, it's definitely happening. And there you go, they'll be back. Expect to hear from this person soon. I'm telling you, they're going to come back. They always come back. They're either going to come back because they need a fix, or they're going to come back because they hit rock bottom and they're really going to try to make that lifestyle change. And they don't want to lose you because I feel like they do love you. You know, addicts, like, they don't not love their parents, you know. You see them when they get well again. They start restoring their relationships with the people that truly matter to them.
I came here to find love, but instead I found a best friend. Singer Snuffles. You stole my soul, and now you stole my heart. Will you accept this love guide as a symbol of my love?
Kung Fu Panda? Yes, we're Kung Fu and Panda.
Messages of love for a Virgo. Okay, children are important to this partnership. Past life love.
I should be facing this way.
It is past connection. Alright, it's a past life love for some of you, not all of you. Okay, friendship. Person may have treated you like a friend, your friends owned you, maybe they were a sex addict. Okay? Or maybe you guys were friends and this could just be friendship. But, you know, things begin to, I feel, if they get well, you know, start to lead to more for sure. And listen, I'm doing a reading for August, but this energy, like, it's not an overnight thing, y'all. It may not even be a 30-day thing. An awakening. Holy shit. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. There's definitely somebody who wakes up going through an awakening. Now, some of you might be, like I said, meeting somebody new. And let me just tell you, some of you might actually walk away from this, or you have walked away from this relationship, and you have a new significant other in your life in August. That could be part of this wake-up call for this person, too. Okay? Because that's genuine. When you have somebody else in your life that you're giving your time, attention, effort, energy to in a relationship, that's a smash the wall sign.
There's a thing about your
That's
hips.
a wake-up call.
I'll explain.
Like, oh shit, I actually lost
So
you.
the hips thing, right?
You know, I actually lost you to somebody
Okay.
else.
So if I'm doing like horse
You've done
stance.
better. I mean, this person's got
I can't have my butt sticking out like that. That's a
That's all
no.
I'm saying.
And I can't.
Alright, let's see what the Chinese
That's also no. It has to be straight down.
Virgo, don't forget you gotta smash that like button and subscribe and do click links below
When I do it,
if you wanna get like the
I want my body to be straight down.
timeless love readings and if you wanna get
Back and everything.
on the nerves, you wanna get on my nerve, I'm just kidding.
So,
Alright, we've got Year of the Rat.
so I want to be in the middle of that.
Right, so this could be you,
Not
Year of
fully
the
up
Year of the Dragon,
and not fully all the way out,
Year of the Tiger,
but just like
Year of the Rabbit,
sitting.
Year of the Sun.
Yeah, I gotta lose the man boobs. No more man boobs. It's over.
Year of the Pig. Year of the Monkey.
I got too much man boobs going.
And the Horse. Okay. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, why do I do that? I always put my charms in my Virgo cup. I don't know why I do that. I always forget. Alright, let's get on to this here. Okay. Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, and Sagittarius. These could be the signs that you are dealing with here. Okay, September 4th, your birthday. September 2nd. September 12th. September 21st. September 17th. Okay, someone's 53. Someone's 43. Could be 31, or that's August 31st. Someone's 35. Someone's 56. Someone's born in 86. Someone's born in 68. Someone's born in 77. Someone's born in 61. And it could be your age. 1988. Someone is 48 years of age. Someone is 28.
Ah, my ankle.
Or that's August 28th as well. Rhino. Hearing a rhino like a rhinoceros. Someone's in Ireland. EIN. I've seen that before. Employer identification number. You need to get that to somebody, or there's something going on with the employer, like a business or employee ID number showing up. Something about that very significant. Someone's born in the month of May. Someone is born in February. And February through May. February, March, April, May. 4 months of the year that just passed might have been a very significant time period for you. Okay, past, February through May. Okay. So someone's name starting with the letter D.
Except I wouldn't do it
With
like
the letter
that.
A. You
It
have
has to be
N,
still here.
Danny, Danielle, Danica, Daniel. Okay, we have the letter R. We have the letter H. Dana. Couple of A's, couple of I's, couple of E's. No, just one E. Somebody has a Great Dane. Last name is Rand. Someone's last name is Rand. R-A-N-D. Someone's, they just gave me this. Whatever. Merry Christmas. Let's see. Dara? Someone's name is Dara. Somebody is near you right now. Is there somebody in the room with you, or is it a pet? It's like near you right now. Okay.
Don't break a leg. Batman Kung Fu, yeah. Gung Fu. Yo, it's hot as shit in here. It's like 80-something degrees in here.
Ren or Renna. Reed. Last name could be Reed. Araya. Ray. Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Something to do with iron. Maybe your blood. Maybe your iron's low. Because something about your blood, your iron. Taking some iron capsules. Alright, I don't want to keep going with that. I'm set. Alright, you guys. see what your charms are. Alright, somebody's got an alcohol addiction. You'll see that. Here's a bottle opener. Yeah, there's a connection here too. Yeah, bottle opener. Somebody's addressing that, like some alcoholism, alcohol addiction of some sort. Okay, we got a blue ribbon. Somebody like has a blue ribbon, maybe on their car or somewhere. A sticker, blue ribbon sticker. Oh, you also have a skull and hat. That feels very steampunk to me. Skull with a top hat. Significant to someone. You also have a mermaid. Also significant. You have blessed. And you have a yin yang. Beautiful. Okay? You are blessed, Virgo. This person, whoever they are, they're the yin to your yang. Why? It's because there's some huge, huge lessons that either are gonna get learned or you have learned. And you're just like better for it, right? You might be
Cute dog. Thank you, bro.
here.
Nabi, throw a like on the video for Nabi.
People can come into our lives, and or we come into theirs, and it's not always for what we think the purpose is. A lot of people think, well, you know, this guy came into my life, and you know, it went this particular way, and you know, and then it didn't work out. And I'm so heartbroken.
She likes to try to play with the cats. Mostly the gray cat.
A lot of times people will think, or they'll say, why did this person come into my life if they were just going to leave, right? But did you ever stop to think for a second, why did God put you in their life? Did you ever stop to think that maybe the whole purpose for you meeting them was so they could learn something from you? You know what I'm saying? Because when you're saying, why did they come into my life, what was the purpose, and then they left, like, I mean, you're kind of victimizing yourself. You're not a victim, Virgo, by any stretch. You're not a victim. You're very intelligent. You're very smart. You're a teacher. Sometimes, Virgo, you're so on point with shit that people run away from you because they don't want to face themselves. But you know what? Don't stop being you. Don't stop being who you are. You know, you have extraordinarily incredible analytical skills and the ability to see through bullshit. Every Virgo does. It's a gift. That's how we know how to solve problems. That's why most Virgos are like in the they're working in finances, or they're involved in the medical field or something. They're very, very, very smart. I don't know about you, my IQ is pretty high. Though it doesn't seem like it most days. But I feel like a lot of Virgos are like that, you know. And Virgo's only downfall is they just want to help so much that they forget that the adult that they're helping has two legs, or even if they have one leg, they can get in a wheelchair and learn to roll. The only problem, Virgo's biggest downfall, is that they don't know when to say, okay, I've nursed you back up, now you need to get out there and start, get your walk on. You need to start walking the walk, and walking the talk, you know? Virgos, a lot, not all, but Virgos can, sometimes when they get into their bad areas, you know, their negative areas, they can tend to be martyrs, and then they suffer greatly because people take advantage of them. Virgo, pay attention to that. If that's you, not all. Some Virgos are just like, yeah, no, not me. No, I just call a spade when I call a spade. I call it when I see it, and I just keep it moving. You know, I don't know who you are. I don't know what side of the Virgo coin you're on, but that's just, you gotta know that you're blessed. No matter what, you're given gifts in this life. If you know what they are and you're not using them, you're not doing any service to this world. You know what I'm saying? Good service. When you know what your gifts are, start utilizing them. If you don't know what your gifts are, ask Spirit, can you show me what my gifts are? You know, unless you're just a Virgo who's like, yeah, I don't really want to do anything. I just want to watch Netflix and chill. So that's fine. I'm not telling you what to do. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope you enjoy it. I'll try to be back here tomorrow. You guys, I'm so iffy. I can't commit to anything right now. I just have so much going on. And, whatever. If you see me, you see me. If you don't, you know. You'll live. You'll survive without me for a day. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll be here. All right, you guys. I love you. I'll see you back here soon.
Is there anything you'd like me to play? Dub dog, dub cat. Yes. Is there, Logan, is there anything you want me to play on video? I was gonna play some apparently Mr. Beast got exposed for being fake, so I was gonna play something about that.
Gentlemen and feedback. Upset stomach, indigestion, I feel gas, 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature.
Hello viewers, it's me, the Deep, aka number 2.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That Mr. Beast is fake. So, I mean, makes sense. The guy that made the video on it pointed out all the stuff that's fake on it. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I still like Mr. Beast. His videos are still cool, but yeah, apparently a lot of them are fake.
Gentlemen and female gentlemen, I have been on vacation, enjoying my time away, and literally everything happened. Mr. Beast got canceled, Sneako the Meat and Charlie, I got canceled.
I don't know if you can let me know if you can hear the TV.
3 freaking days, goddammit. Couldn't you guys take a break for a second? Anyway, I already got people telling me I'm such a Mr. Beast dick riding that I never
What the fuck did I do?
former employee of Mr. Beast that dropped a long-ass exposed video on his ass. So
Cool.
we're going to dive right into it. We're going to see what the allegations all are. Mr. More Pegasus over here did a breakdown covering some stuff, adding some stuff. And I have a lot of opinions because Mr. Beast actually talked to me in the past. Me, little Nuxanor himself, has been graced by the Beast, who basically told me in the past that he doesn't fake videos. So this is going to be a little wild. So apparently Mr. Beast is being exposed as a mega fraud. This situation is kind of fucked up. So let's see where this goes.
Mr. Beast has just been exposed in a viral video and is getting bad. I worked for Mr. Beast and he's a fraud with some serious allegations made towards Mr. Beast.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm reacting to Pegasus's video and not Dog Guy's video is because for Dog Guy's video, the audio editing is a little bit all over the place, and he has a lot of like personal stories that I didn't want to get into. I really wanted to get into the very, very much factual allegations and shit. I didn't want to get into his personal stories and being with Mr. Beast that, you know, I feel like is not necessarily relevant to this topic, which is why I'm doing the More Pegasus video, because he did
My leg.
He always does a fucking phenomenal
What's
job.
up, James?
And, alright, let's see how this goes.
Some of them include faking his videos,
I've always said his videos were fake. Just to be clear, this like this video, I made a video. Mr. Beast just lied to 65 million people. I'm such a bad person. See, people think that my Jaden Animations videos are clickbait when they're literally not clickbait. Jaden and I did talk about 10 years on YouTube and where we're going. But anyway, so we'll get into Mr. Beast's comments on the video later. But I always thought he faked videos. For me, this is like old ass news. All right. Mr. Beast's videos, every competition always ends with 0.1 second left on the clock. All right, dude. But anyway, it's worse than I thought. Apparently, a lot worse.
promoting gambling to children, conducting illegal lotteries, rigging games and videos which involve millions of dollars in prize money, which is also a crime, not giving out the prizes that he promises, false advertising, exploitation, and a whole...
Oh my god, it keeps going! Why does it keep going? That's a long list. I thought it was just gonna be, oh, he fakes game shows. It turns out the third place hide and seek winner was actually the fourth place hide and seek winner. What? Wait, what was that list? It sounds like he's getting kicked out of Nichi Sanji with a list like that.
Rigging games and videos which involve millions of dollars in prize money, which is also a crime, not giving out the prizes that he promises, false advertising, exploitation, and a whole lot of stuff, right?
What's this? Who is this guy? Is this guy signing Mr. Beast's logo instead of Mr. Beast? Did this absolute dingle fuck record himself using Mr. Beast's signature on merch? Oh, shit in the biscuit basket. Alright, let's see where this goes.
And the thing is, this video did not even show up in the YouTube search bar for several days, despite having 200k views, which is seriously suspicious and very much looks like a shadow ban. So let's get into this video, break this down, starting with
Shit, baby, that's pretty yucky.
with the allegation that Mr. Beast is faking videos.
Also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is not scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control. What we do is scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever...
Uh-oh! 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 Oh, fuck, shit. Listen, I always thought that his videos were faked, or at least enhanced. So I made this claim that his videos were faked in this video, when I said Mr. Beast lied to 65 million people, okay? He responds to this video. Funny video. I like how you don't hold back and speak your mind. Haha. Oh, Mr. Timothy Breast, I will be speaking my mind in this video, I guarantee it. As for the first clip, she had no idea we were going to surprise her. A lot of people freeze up and don't say much when we surprise them. Obviously, we got our mom's permission and the school teacher, but we kept it 100% secret from her. No one told her it was a trick question. It was a genuine reaction. Have a nice day. I don't remember if I responded to this video, to this company. Yeah, I don't think I responded. So, I called out a lot of different points of this Mr. Beast video for being fake. A lot. I found it really weird when he jumped into my comments. He said, the first clip wasn't faked. In my mind, that was very likely saying, yeah, the first clip wasn't faked. The other clips, on the other hand. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't want to get too much into it. I didn't respond to it because I thought this was like a semi-admission of guilt here. That, yeah, there is some shit that is fake. But I guess we shall see. We keep going, baby. We keep going.
Faked the video.
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI.
Wait, he said he never faked a video?
Easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train
No, he has never faked a video. Shit!
track is CGI.
Train track is CGI. Okay, that's not necessarily faking a video. If they still do the stunts, this is just for background footage. I mean, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, okay? Because fraud is wrong. Fraud bad. Extra little background theatrics, not as bad.
These bus wheels are CGI. This explosion is fake.
Okay, that explosion is what the fuck? That was obviously fake.
Video.
No.
But this train track is CGI.
Yes,
these bus
you could,
wheels
I
are
am fighting my
CGI,
internal
this
demons.
explosion is fake.
Yes.
I hope that's a meme, right? Like, yes, obviously that explosion was fake.
Shredder is CGI.
Shredder was CGI. Shit.
The internal demon's name is laziness
This pit is fake. This
and
guy
being
is fake,
stagnant
this
and
guy
being
is fake.
pathetic. The only way to fight it is to fucking doing training. If it's kung fu or boxing or whatever, is the only way to fight it back. It's never gonna go away. All you can do is just fight it every day.
I would cut out the BS. I would cut out Raccoon as a main actor. It makes your argument sound way worse.
This island costs more than $1. The city is not.
I'm pretty sure he actually bought the island for $1. I think there were actual articles written about how he bought the island for $1.
There, the buildings are CGI, and that's your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. His whole room is fake. His contestant is an actor and a secret employee at Mr. Beast. And
Shit, this goes crazy.
this fake door twice. Line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mack are scripted.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know who Mack is a character that was framed as a fan of Mr. Beast, who kept doing a lot of his competitions. He won some, he lost some, he came close to winning some. But if that's all scripted, holy shit. Clearly trying to stall. He's clearly trying to stall to make it end on 1 second. He's a secret Mr. Beast member sleeper agent.
What we do is script.
Oh my god, holy shit. Yeah, that's obviously
It's hard.
fake. Oh my god, bro.
Indeed, I am. Good for you,
So
man.
here's the thing, in my mind, if it's
At
really
least
bad,
someone's-
it's fake, like, I don't care. But if
at
it's
least
fake,
he
that's
has
actually causing
tolerance. Yeah, bro. We're not babies. We're
This
grown-ups.
fake shit, yeah, like, it's a lot worse.
Scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Okay,
Let them post.
Fucking bad.
Make them
so
post.
that was...
And I'm a Mr. Beast defender, okay? Every time Mr. Beast gives money to charity and everyone calls him out on being evil, I am defending this man.
a really quick montage of stuff that Mr. Beast is fake. And I think it's pretty obvious to most adults watching that
It's only
Mr.
been
Beast is
8
faking
minutes?
his videos,
Oh my
and he
God,
clearly
that's
lies
terrible.
about it. Because
I mean, it's been longer, but it's only been 8 minutes of me doing the kicks.
All up
Fuck.
into the end. And obviously, Mr. Beast spends millions of dollars on his videos, so he's not gonna pick somebody who like quits in 2 minutes, or he's not gonna make the challenge end in 2 minutes. He's purposely going to manipulate the events, manipulate the contestants, so that they're not gonna quit halfway, and it's gonna be neck and neck all the way up till the end for that retention.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm most fully with this man, 100%. I think every adult knew that he faked stuff. Okay, we all knew he faked stuff, and he rigged events to make them look cool and shit. But the thing is, when it's just for theatrics, that's one thing. But when it's actually defrauding people, like when there's money on the line,
damning allegation here has to be this guy called Mack, right?
Oh yeah.
So Mack was made out to be this random person that is trying so hard to win these challenges, and everyone is emotionally invested in his success.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when it came to Mack specifically, like, I remember this happening, because I do keep up with the Mr. Beast lore, because I knew eventually some shit would fall on him for calling him a fraud or something. And, wow, it actually did, I guess. But, here, let me see. There's one video he made with Mack fairly recently. There's no way he took it down, right? Okay, so World's Deadliest Obstacle Course. He dropped this a month ago. Okay?
Oh, it's getting
I
harder.
don't know if this is it, but I think this is the Mack video. And if you look at the comments on this video, this has to be the most intense Mr. Beast video of all time. It says something when a dude is willing to go through such a struggle, and the first thing he says after winning, I've got 3 childhood friends, and they won't need to worry about money anymore. This man is a hero. My anxiety levels. I love Mack. Make him a permanent member. He earned it. Mack is now objectively one of the Mr. Beast's crew members. Mack is having his main character moment. But if it turns out that the whole Mack shtick is staged the entire time,
The dog is the star of the show.
The first ever Equinox EV gives you advanced safety features.
You should see her interact with the cat.
You want at a price you'll love. Chevy's got you.
¿Es that Kilala?
¿Quieres un aroma ligero que dure? Prueba Light. Sin perfumes intensos ni colorantes. Es un aroma que dura y que todos pueden disfrutar. Hasta él. Disfruta de un aroma ligero que dura, sin perfumes intensos ni colorantes.
Hello, viewers. It's me, the Deep, aka number 2, in the greatest superhero team ever sent.
and they staged, so at the very end of this whole 28-minute video obstacle course, diving into the water and traversing buildings and shit, and he loses at the very end.
So I've got 3 friends of mine. You finally did it for the first time.
This time he won. After like, this is the one where he won. This is the last one. He already had like 2 or 3 other ones where he lost each time. If it was all scripted to build up this epic win, where everyone is so invested in Mack, that is some of the craziest reality television shit of all time. And it is massively fake. We got people invested in this. Oh my god.
Well, it turns out, in reality, he's just a Mr. Beast employee living in a mansion, and he purposely stalls out the videos to make it intense.
That's
Let's
crazy.
talk about Mack for a second.
Alright, let's do it. That's wild. That's insane. I can't believe it. Reality TV is as fake as this. Yeah, reality TV is as fake as this. The difference is for reality TV,
My sidekicks sucking ass.
they don't.
I need to really work on my sidekick. It sucks asshole.
Let's say he does a challenge with 100 random subscribers, and out of those 100 random subscribers, 50 of them are sleeper agent
I feel like an old
employees,
lady
okay?
sidekick.
And he scripts it that one of his friends
be
ends
like-
up winning the tournament. That means 50 of the random people that took days off work, that flew out to Mr. Beast, that spent 3 days torturing themselves in a competition, had no chance to win. That is fraud. So again, you have to put it in a frame of reference for a second.
I found public records showing that Mack moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Virginia is located, back in August 2023.
Oh, he moved into the Mr. Beast Super City. Oh no!
Months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former Mr. Beast employee, this is around the time when Mack started working full-time on the editing team at Mr. Beast. Also, he didn't just move into any
I'm so
house.
sweaty, I feel like I have animal hair on my face.
His 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
Oh my god, and they frame Mack in every video as this poor man just trying to win something to make his life a little better, while living in a mansion with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms. Oh no, this is the looking not good for Timothy Press.
What are you gonna spend the $800,000 on?
I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really going to change your life.
Mack is a nice car.
Tell me, where are we right now? We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mack, let's cut the shit here.
What have you been doing for like the last year?
A lot of family stuff.
What kind of family stuff?
It's like, playing catch with my dad and...
For a year? How do you make money?
Oh my god, this is so awkward. How do you make money? He's a Mr. Beast employee! He lives in a mansion! What have you been doing? Oh, family stuff. Oh, this looks so bad. Oh my god, this looks so awful.
Okay, so this is pretty much confirmed that Mack is an employee, meaning if he wins or loses a challenge is pre-planned out by Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast is artificially introducing these stakes in the video, and you might be saying, oh well, he's doing it for entertainment, to entertain the viewer, who actually cares. Well, then you shouldn't be saying that your videos aren't fake, because you're lying to your audience.
I completely agree with this, by the way. I don't even think reality TV is bad, because everyone knows it's fake. Like, if Mr. Beast would, on podcasts at least, say, yeah, the Mack storyline is something we scripted to be like a movie or something, then I would be fully on board with him faking the videos, because he's telling people it's fake, ultimately. But when you claim it's real, and it turns out that it's not, people are getting emotionally invested. I don't like lying, I don't like manipulation, and that really seems to be kind of what's been going on here, right?
And this leads to several other ethical issues, because when you introduce contestants that you aren't paying, right, and you get together sort of random people...
That's exactly what I was just saying! If you get 100 people there, and 50 are subs, and 50 are employees... Oh no!
Or YouTubers who are not part of your bullshit pre-decided scheme, then they are actually getting tricked because they're going into these challenges thinking they can actually win $1 million, but they can't because you're controlling everything behind the scenes, and the odds are not fair and are heavily stacked in the favor of one of your friends or one of your employees and shit like that. And yeah, that's obviously messed up.
Yeah, that's obviously messed up. Yeah, that's obviously messed up. It's like if you offer it's like think of it this way, alright? It's a lottery, where you can pay for a lottery ticket, but you already decided that the person that's going to win the lottery is your best friend. That is not a lottery, that's a scam. And if you really want to frame it in that way, people that do come to Mr. Beast videos, people that come to Mr. Beast tournaments to engage in these tournaments, they block off a couple of days of their life to compete in a tournament that's rigged against them from the very get-go. That's fucking awful if that's true. Oh my god.
That psychic is so hard.
On to show
Again, trying to be devil's advocate here. Maybe those are real and not scripted. God, I want to believe that, but I don't know. I don't know if he faked the whole Mack shit. He might as well. Why would he fake everything else? This is why I hate liars. I hate liars because liars lie. You can always trust a liar to lie. You can never not trust a liar to lie to you. I hate it. I hate liars.
Mr. Beast even fakes his own challenges, like, being stranded at sea.
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter.
Oh shit, there's no one there. They left this in the final cut of the video.
These are their empty beds, but after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night completely soaked...
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yachts.
It's only been 16 minutes and you can make it 20. At least 20 of the same thing.
Yeah, that sucks. So wait, so all the Mr. Beast, I spent 7 days buried underground. I spent 4 weeks underwater. I spent 17 years in a tomb. But those are all fake too? Those are all fake too? Because I remember I covered he did one where I spent a week in prison. Let me see if I can find this. Mr. Beast, prison, Nuxanor. Holy shit, this is fucking crazy. Here, look at this. So, Mr. Beast made this video. I spent 50 hours in a maximum security prison, and I titled the video, So Mr. Beast claims, I spelled claims wrong, fuck me. He spent 50 hours in prison. I literally call him out on it in the video. I say I think it's fake. Oh fuck, oh no.
Ironic because this is one of the videos they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this added in post.
Oh, if only we weren't faking things.
Oh, second.
Who cares if the link was added in post? That's okay.
58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear it. This whole
Holy shit. So they were creating fake beef and rivalry between different contestants in videos? Oh shit.
revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post.
Shit, dude. They can't. That makes sense, right? It does definitely. It increases the stakes. It increases the stakes if the.
He lied to us.
different. So he edited
I think his name is Nuxator or Nuxtaku. The guy talking about it.
Dude, Rick, I figured there's no way he would do this because someone would call him out on it. Like, I gave him the benefit of the doubt that he wouldn't do something so obvious because someone would call him out on it. He has hundreds of employees and competitors. The villains in his game shows are all acting as villains. The timers are all fake and they have more time. Oh my god.
They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
Got 15 minutes.
We got 15 minutes, was edited later. Was edited later. Oh my god, I cannot believe all it took was Mr. Beast's best friend becoming a pedophile to fucking stay explosive for this shit. Oh my lord.
In general, if anything happens last second, it's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio can easily be added in post.
It's literally fake. I'm gonna kill.
Okay, so this is pretty good evidence that he's found, and honestly, I'm okay with the CGI and stuff. I understand you need that for visuals, but
Yeah,
making
I've been saying that too, for visuals, for the...
Prueba las nuevas Lumberlax Wings. Las perlas aromáticas para el doble de frescura.
Brave vault hunters. You've come in search of the secret lost vault of Pandora.
You ready to kick some ass?
Theatrics, I don't care. But
Oh shit, there's a Borderlands movie? I didn't fucking know there was a Borderlands movie coming out.
That is just completely fake. And you know,
With
editing
Kevin
fires
Hart in
and
it? That
stuff,
sounds awesome.
I mean, you can do that or whatever if it's a TV show and stuff, but don't say it's real then. And faking your...
I think for me it's, at this point, again, not talking about the fraud stuff. The fraud stuff, like, you know, rigging competitions so that certain people win over other people, that's fraud. I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just purely talking about the content of the game shows being fake with no actual monetary
Okay.
or
20
ethical
minutes.
or legal...
I'm gonna switch to a different
I
technique.
just think you're lying.
I'm gonna get some water too.
I'll never trust what you say in your videos. You know? Fuck. It's awful, dude.
Your own challenges is obviously just pathetic because, you know, when Mr. Beast would supposedly spend 24 hours or 72 hours buried underground or whatever, I had a little hope in my heart that, okay, at least those are real.
Those are the ones that I've been saying. Those are the ones that I've been saying. Those can't be fake.
Real, right? And Mr. Beast was so insistent that they were all real,
See,
but
I thought he would never lie because there were so many witnesses. Mr. Beast literally had a film crew filming this. How do you have the balls to lie about something like this? They have the greatest NDAs of all time. How did he lie about this stuff?
Is the money that Mr. Beast
I remember in the back of my
is
head,
the
I was
money that
like,
Mr. Beast is giving people?
such a busy
The
person,
thing is
such a
that he's
CEO,
giving the people that he's giving the money to, they are his friends and co-workers and people that he hires.
So obviously,
So he's rigging the thing so that his friends usually win.
That sucks, bro.
he's probably just filming that part, instantly getting out, chilling outside or whatever. But I'm surprised that everybody has gone on with it. Like all these friends and all these employees, not one person had a peep out of them. Maybe he's making them sign NDAs or whatever, but I'm surprised it actually took this long. And I knew he'd be exposed by somebody close to him, like a former employee.
Dude, it has to be. There are people with cameras videoing these tournaments. If they're fake, everyone knows they're fake. You got 100 witnesses that knows it's fake. This is insane. Brother.
Here, I'm gonna type something in here.
How do you think he can keep everyone shut up? Just by paying them? Just by paying them and getting them to sign NDAs? You know, NDAs don't work if you're doing a crime. It's not like, okay, I'm murdering this guy. I want you to sign an NDA, and then you're not allowed to tell anybody. That's not how it works.
But yeah, man, this is the downfall of Mr. Beast starting right now.
I mean, it's not like
It
he's
really looks like it, honestly. And to think that this is coming out on the coattails of Mr. Beast's best friend being a groomer, like this does not look good.
How do you make a
Shit.
poll? I was gonna make a poll on the chat, but how do I do that? Can I only do that from my main thing?
This is the part that I was scared of.
Um,
Updating the theatrics and shit, that's one thing. That's one thing. But when
Start a
we're
poll.
gonna lower the timer, we're gonna make it look more exciting. That's something. Alright, and he says none of it's fake. Okay, he's a liar at worst. Oh, not a fraudster too! Dude, we do not want the coffee selling video of Mr. Beast.
Right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
Knife in the heart. God damn it, Timothy! So many people had jobs.
Oh, Mack must navigate out for her job. I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager.
Yeah, it's over. Mr. Beast is a fraud. Yep. Mr. Beast is a fraud.
hang on.
Coming to you live.
I can't add more options.
Introduced to this shit. Not like Mr. Beast. Damn it. This
Damn,
fucking
you can only add 2 options in the poll? That's fucking weak.
I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend.
Oh, god damn it, bro. No. There has to be a statement. Someone has to talk about this. Like this one's too far. This is like actual fraud. Like these are people that came into the fucking challenge here. This is actual fraud.
Mr. Beast is fake. I love him, and now he's faking shit. Well, don't just hate him so easily, you know. Let's just say if the videos are fake, that sucks. I don't know if it makes them terrible or not.
When they do pull someone from outside of North Carolina, it's usually somebody who's in the industry, who's camera trained, who has built a following.
He's on his way to donate 500K to his rich and famous friends! No! Oh my god, that's awful, bro! No!
What's even worse is that the results of
That's terrible, bro. Shit.
Or should I do this?
I guess we'll see how this plays out, but this is looking pretty bad.
this video were completely scripted. According to a former Mr. Beast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants were Mr. Beast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer. And you can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays one of the boys $10,000 to leave, which is twice as much as the actual prize money.
I'm pretty sure that's a crime, right? Like that is an actual crime, though. I mean, I didn't even think about it because obviously this is a YouTube video, so I didn't think about the actual criminal aspect to it. But if you are flying these people in, 100 boys versus 100 girls, with the mindset that whoever wins gets money, whatever, sure. And then you end up paying off certain people from either the boy side or the girl side to leave. So now let's say you pay off 10 boys to leave. Now it's 90 versus 10. 90 of these boys that flew in were literally defrauded. Because they are coming into an unfair competition. Right? Looking so bad. Oh shit, Mr. Timothy Beast.
Alright, so essentially everything is fabricated. See, the problem here is that this stuff is borderline illegal. Because, you know, what if I'm one of the contestants that actually wasn't bought and paid for, right? I imagine at least one out of these 100 person is like an actual real person here, right? And not just a friend.
I said 50-50, that's rough.
And family. So, what if I'm here, spending 3 days and nights here, trying to win some money, and I'm taking a break from work or whatever.
Oh, that's exactly what I said!
And I'm like, oh.
Actually, a lot of people have come out regarding the inhumane and rigged conditions during the Beast Games. Mr. Beast's new Amazon show. We'll talk about it next video. No! Allegedly. Oh, no.
Damn, I didn't win. But then I realized after watching this video that the other 90% of the contestants are just your friends, your girlfriend, your whatever the heck, and they were going to win anyways. And you're scamming the legit people who came there to win some money.
No, that is fraud. That is actual fraud. Shit, dude. Oh, no.
Some really scummy behavior now.
This is why Mr. Beast wants to run for president. He's so used to manipulating the facts. Oh,
And I gotta take the elevator, guys. You guys remember Rosanna Pansino?
Yeah.
She was this YouTuber who was.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think Rosanna Pansino still is like kind of a loser for doing this. Not gonna lie. But anyway,
Oh, no, wait.
we'll see. I guess I kind of owe her an apology because I was too hard on her. But I still think that she was a loser for this.
Been calling out Mr. Beast on Twitter for faking his hide-and-seek challenge. And she essentially said that she was supposed to place maybe like second place in the hide-and-seek or something like that. And, you know, everyone was like, oh,
No, she was supposed to be third place, and they ended up changing the scoreboard at the end to make it look like she was fourth place.
you're being petty, who cares? Who actually cares, right? And I even criticized her before, but after looking into it a little bit more, she was right. If she thought she could actually, you know, win some money there or thought it was legit and Mr. Beast was rigging the results or whatever.
Yeah, but the thing is, she wasn't going to win any money, right? Like, there was no, I think, from what I remember, there was no third place prize. So they just again, I think it was a dick move on Mr. Beast's part to make it look like someone else was third place instead of her for the theatrics of it. I think, again, kind of a dick move. But ultimately, it's not like you scammed her out of any money because I don't think there was a prize for third place.
No.
So moving her from third to fourth isn't actually getting her to lose any money. So again, I think it's just kind of dick moves all around. In my humble opinion, everyone's a piece of shit.
Somebody actually broke the rules of the challenge and stuff, and they weren't called out, but she was actually eliminated. And I've defended him a lot of times against people who would criticize his charity and stuff, but there is just overwhelming evidence now that shows Jimmy is shady as F. So I'm gonna apologize. I'm sorry, Rosanna. But anyways, moving.
Damn, that's rough. Yeah, fuck. I don't know. Again, I think everyone's kind of a douche. But, yikes! Yikes! It's so rough, bro. I can't believe he actually committed fraud in these videos.
On to Mr. Beast's real-time video, which I knew would, like, that was the instant one where I was texting people, like, this is fake. This is, like, there's no way.
This is a real-time video, meaning the time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now, immediately, the intro is sped up.
No, you see them moving fast with the scoreboard being slower. There's no way they did this. Wait.
Now, immediately, the intro is sped up.
Why are they moving so fast?
On August 16th, the scariest movie of the summer arrives. Alien Romulus.
Disfruta de un aroma ligero que dura sin perfumes intensos ni colorantes. Downy Light, el aroma ligero que dura. Ready for the big finale?
They are moving faster than the clock on top of them!
And the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here. But
Shit, dude.
whatever, let's assume that...
See, here's the thing. For the real-time video, my headcanon is it actually was filmed sort of in real time, give or take a couple of seconds here and there. I just think that they faked a lot of what actually happened in that video.
It's all real time. When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now you can tell that these valves aren't actually connected to anything because the water flows out in an instant, and it happens when he's not even touching the valve.
Oh, shit.
The contestant also goes back to the first valve, unaware that anything had happened, and he's still able to spin it. So
You shouldn't be able to spin it more! No, that's not how valves work!
the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of
See, but that's what I mean. Even if this is actually videoed in real time, I definitely think that the valve was not connected to the water. He turned the valve, someone will push the button to get the water to sprint out. That's how I kind of understand it. Again, I think the theatrics are all faked in his videos. I've said this for a very long time. It's the fraud that really bothers me so much more, like the boys versus girls video and shit.
water. So you could assume that producers might be off camera with remote switches to trigger the flow of water. And assuming they tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room.
So the real-time video was literally tried and tested and all that shit, and probably wasn't even real-time.
So they could sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or just when to trigger the water in general to make the results close. And in traditional media, this kind of rigging is actually completely illegal.
On any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair. They're out there essentially to make sure that we don't do something that would favor one player or one tribe.
Right in the gut, dude. Mr. Beast doesn't have someone there to make sure that it's fair. Oh, in the United States, engine and practice also referred to as broadcast engine practices, BSNP for short, is the name traditionally given to the Department of a Television Network, which is responsible for the moral, ethical, and legal implications of the program just as the network airs. Standards and practice also ensures fairness of televised game shows in which they are the adjunct to the judges at the production company level. They also have the power to reprimand and to recommend the termination of television network stars and employees for violations of engine practices. Yes, so it turns out there are these things called regulations involved in game shows.
Hey, no. Get down.
Rippo, Rippioni, that's pretty fucking looking bad. It's illegal.
Make sure that we don't do something that would favor one player or one tribe.
And Mr.
I think the one guy
Beast,
who has someone to leave.
okay, well, that's that. See, that's the thing. 100 boys versus 100 girls, but you paid one boy to leave? Rigged. I know it's entertainment, and you're going to be like, okay, come on, you lowered their chances by 1%, it's not a big deal. However, you rigged the game show. You just rigged a game show. You just lowered the chances of 99 people to win all this money that they flew out here to do over a course of days. Yikes.
He came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard.
Okay, so pretty much every video that ends at 0.001 seconds before finishing, and it's like super...
I don't know. Like, I've done game show type videos in the past, you know, $1,000 to whoever fucking wins the tournament. A lot of them, you know, I actually pay out the $1,000 and stuff. And a lot of them I mentioned even in the video that it's going to be memes, it's going to be $1,000 worth of clout. Like, I say that in a bunch of videos specifically to make sure that you know that this is not like a real game show with integrity and shit. I've said that so many times. I said, before even starting the game shows, I say, my game shows, it's my rules, I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, all that stuff. Like, I've done many disclaimers throughout many videos. But goddamn, flying in random subscribers instead of me, who all of my competitors are like, you know, friends. Like, holy shit. And whenever I actually did do a game show in regards to my audience, like my Discord audience, like I did, I think, a game show or two where, like, a bunch of people were in my Discord that entered, like, some sort of competition. I actually did reward them, right? Like, exactly what I told them I would be giving them, I actually gave them. Oof.
Obviously, it's fake, and Mr. Beast has fabricated that for you, making the video more interesting. Because in reality, it would probably end like 5 minutes before and randomly.
Yeah, that would be boring. You're paying $1 million to make this video. You don't want it to end with, you know, 20 minutes left on the timer. Shit, dude.
And that would just be lame with no tension.
Pretty like making an anime, but the main anime villain just kind of sucks, and they steamroll him. Like, that's lame. They gotta make the main villain just hard enough to have the main character sweat a little bit.
Sure, this is not following the law, so Mr. Beast needs Saul Goodman ASAP, because if any of these people decide to, you know, sue Mr. Beast, they're going to win.
Looks like this game was rigged from the start. Long live the banks, ladies and gentlemen.
You're going to win. You can prove a lot of this stuff with the evidence this guy's used in this video. So, anyways, moving on to the one bad part of this.
It's super hot in here.
Guys,
I'm gonna get the water
probably
from
been left out. He basically says the banner on Mr. Beast's channel.
Oh, come on, dude! Are you serious? Subscribe for a cookie is a scam? No, I'm not sitting through this.
Subscribe for a cookie is manipulative, which it's a bit of a stretch.
Subscribe for a cookie is a joke. It's not a real offer, but again, Mr. Beast's audience is...
Bro, I have literally said in my video, subscribe to increase your IQ by 10 points. Obviously that was a joke, okay? Definitely subscribe though, because it does increase your IQ by 10 points. But get out of here!
Primarily children who may have authorities in their life that actually use sweet treats or video game detentions as forms of reinforcement.
Better subscribe or I'll delete your Minecraft account. Okay, dude.
And you weren't born understanding sarcasm.
Okay, just gonna be fair here, that is a bit of a weak point, but it doesn't invalidate all the other points.
100%. Yeah. Man's been spitting this entire video.
In this video, like some people were saying, this guy has made a shit ton of good points in this video, right? I get the context he's going for because there is a lot of subtle manipulation of children going on here, especially with subscribe and you win $10,000, and it's actually just buying a...
We need the new Chris Tyson banner, subscribe for a cupcake. Oh no,
lottery ticket, essentially, for 7-year-olds. PewDiePie has also called this out before. Keep in mind, he's reacting to a Darman video, but it applies.
It's kind of crazy to think that PewDiePie got mega canceled back in the day for a lot of things, but unironically, all the YouTubers that got exposed in 2024, the freaking Dr. Disrespect and the Chris Tysons of the world, like, PewDiePie was a fucking legend. This man was amazing. Bro, all the controversies, all that shit, dude was just a good-ass guy that made some mistakes. Holy crap.
Applies to the Mr. Beast one as well, which is why it's edited like that.
If you guys want to subscribe to me for a chance to bang Sneeko's girlfriend.
To win a brand new PS5, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel.
I can't believe people are still doing fucking giveaways. Holy shit, it's so annoying. 10 years of YouTube, people are still buying subs for this shit.
So over the next 7 days, I'm going to be giving 1,000 random people that subscribe a free Samsung Galaxy S24. Okay, but the thing is, maybe that's true. Maybe he actually does give 1,000 people that subscribe a new Samsung Galaxy S24, right? If he does do that, kosher.
How is this legal? I don't get it. All you have to get.
The thing is, I feel like a lot of people don't do that. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. Like, a lot of people say, subscribe to me for a chance to win a new iPad, and then no one just wins an iPad. But I think Mr. Beast might actually do it.
All you have to do to enter to win one of these phones is subscribe.
It's a scam. Holy shit.
Okay, so PewDiePie is completely right there in saying that it's mostly a scam.
Yeah.
The problem with these sort of giveaways is that it's extremely shady, and it's never sort of confirmed that who's actually getting all the stuff, and it's never properly announced. First off, Mr. Beast is never losing money, alright? He's like made
that is so real, so true.
An insane profit every single time when he does one of these, like, buy my merch for a chance to win X amount of money. Like, the merch sales will always make more money.
100%. No doubt, Mr. Beast makes money on YouTube. This is the least controversial opinion on the planet.
It's kind of like,
turns out, Mr. Beast, you know, the guy that has billions of views a month, and that guy, yeah.
Gambling at the casino, the house never loses, right? It is always rigged so that you will be the one who's losing money.
For those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video, then we will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this.
46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is going to win.
God damn it! Yeah, no, that's a scam. I mean, I get why he's trying to push it. He's trying to push selling it, but yeah, no, that's a scam. You can't say buy in 5 minutes and you win. If in fact it's 7.5 minutes, otherwise, you know, you just increase the competition for these people. Like, that is definitional lottery scams right there. Dude, I didn't even think about this shit. This is crazy.
In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000? Yeah. So, all right. So the newest order in 30 seconds.
In 5 minutes, he says, and then it's 7 minutes later, and then he says in 30 seconds. Yeah, no, that is a scam. Like, I hate to see it every time, but no, that's fucking awful, right? Like, think about it. Let's say 100 people bought merch over the span of those 5 minutes, and then in the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds, another 50 people bought merch. Your chances literally just went down, right? Your chances literally just went down because now you're in a pool with 150 competitors instead of 100 competitors. You were promised a pool of 100 competitors, only the people that buy within the next 5 minutes. But it turns out you're in a pool of 50 competitors. Nope, that is a scam.
You're going to put $1,000.
Yikes! Holy shit! This man really did hella research in this video.
In your package. We're gonna break neutral.
And there's just no.
We're gonna break neutral, yeah. Oh
No, dude.
yeah, break neutral. Bro made crazy money on that shit.
The way they were ever even close to losing money on the stream.
Yikes! They made $1.5 million, and he's like, "Oh, I hope we break neutral."
In 5 hours, we gave away about $50,000 worth of stuff and sold over 50,000 t-shirts. Selling these t-shirts at $42 each, profit margin would be about $22. But even if they were making like $1 per shirt, they would still be fine. Also, by my estimates, only 1 in every 1,600 orders actually won a prize. And I guarantee he has real-time analytics on his laptop. He knows they make more money every time he says,
he definitely knows he's making money. There is no doubt in my mind he knows he's making money. That's why he's doing this. He's doing this to make money. Right? Oh yeah. And all the times where he's saying we're doing this to break even.
What the fuck am I doing? I am doing Kung Fu.
And it's definitely.
We're doing Kung Fu basics.
Like, oh, please support me so I break even. When in actuality, yeah, that's a marketing tactic for sure.
Oh my God, guys, we're giving away so much stuff. We're not even going to make a profit. It's insane that he can flip these massively profitable illegal lotteries targeted towards children as an act of generosity.
Honestly, really good points here. I'm really shocked that actually took this long for someone to call Mr. Beast out on these things.
It's because so many people sell merch that way. So many people do that whole, guys, please.
Master Splinter, something like that.
I'm begging you, please support me so I can break even just a little, please. Please support me so I can break even. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe it was just in the cultural zeitgeist to say it. Shit, dude.
Instead of calling him out for charity, which is completely idiotic, this is the sort of stuff we need to be talking about, because
people calling him out, oh, it's demonic that you built an entire village for poor people in Africa. Like, what the fuck criticism is that? This is criticism.
This is somehow getting past the legality, right? Because this is on YouTube, and all of the stuff he's doing is pretty much illegal if he was doing it on TV or traditional media. Even on YouTube, it's a weird gray line, okay? So, I don't know if any lawyers watching, you want to go ahead and investigate this? When you
I can't wait for the legal breakdown of this shit, for sure.
Promise the audience that, oh, next person that buys it in 5 minutes wins $10,000, and then you nonchalantly say, whoops, changing that, actually, the next person in the next 2 minutes. Like, you're just changing the rules every single time. What about the person who specifically bought after 5 minutes after you said, just to try and win some money or whatever? They obviously got scammed, right?
Yes, I know when you look at it in the live stream format, it doesn't seem that way, because he's just saying shit to push sales. But when you make statements like that, it's a scam.
It's very loosey-goosey, as you could say, but this is why it's in that legal gray zone, right? Anyways, this next part doesn't have as good evidence as the rest of the video, because it's just Reddit, but it's a bunch of people essentially saying that they got scammed by Mr. Beast. They either didn't get their prizes, or they were tricked into spending money, or something like that.
They only signed large t-shirts, so when they selected an order to give a prize, it was apparently always a large or extra large t-shirt.
Again, these are Reddit posts, and you can't take anonymous people without evidence too seriously. Again, I'm trying my best to be as objective here as possible. This is not, looking at this objectively, you can't take the word of random people that might want to just drum up drama on Reddit, or on Twitter, or on YouTube comments, unless there's actual evidence. I don't know, not my thing.
He kept saying things like, buy in the next 15 minutes for a chance to win, and then not honoring it. Multiple people claiming that their name was read to win a prize, and they never received it. This person is still tweeting about it to this day. Reading all this
What?
And they never received it.
Mr. Beast fans, please get this to Jimmy. 883 days ago, I won a MacBook Pro, the 24-hour live stream promoted on YouTube. First time watching, but however, didn't like it, keep it in case it was never gonna make anyone out to collect my prize. Bro's been doing this for 883 days. Oh my God, the dedication.
Person is still tweeting about it to this day. Reading all this really upsets me because I spend money I honestly didn't have for 5 shirts at different times during the live when they said things like, buy now and you will get prize or money. And I received 2 orders, a nothing but shirt, both with MB and one with a heart and one with a smiley. I was hoping for at least a couple things for Christmas for my family.
Ah, that's so sad. I mean, no one should expect to win when no one should expect to win a lottery. But the lottery should 100% be fair and not be rigged. Okay? These are 2 completely things. If you don't win a Mr. Beast giveaway and don't end up with $1,000 extra, brother, come on, brother, please. But at the same time, the lottery needs to have integrity too. There are 2 sides to this.
And obviously people can lie on the internet, but a lot of people...
What? You're telling me people could just lie on the internet? That's impossible! Says the guy who people have been lying about on the internet for the last week.
People are independently claiming the same things.
Okay, so I know some people might say that, well, if you're stupid enough to spend money on this, you deserve to lose it. But, think about it, right? It's probably some kids who are just begging their parents to buy this merch, right, for a chance to win their money, and then the parents are not really looking into it that much. Oh, my kid wants to buy some Mr. Beast merch and, you know, can possibly win some money. Just go do it, right? And then they get disappointed when they didn't get what they expected.
He's right. Again, this is what I've been saying too. He's right. That on the one hand, you have the kids who shouldn't expect to win, but on the
I
other
like
hand,
watching the videos where two kung fu guys fight real fighters.
Expect it. And that one guy mad about
Hey, if you go into my channel, I have videos of me fighting real fighters or sparring them. Because I'm also, I guess if I go to the kickboxing MMA gym and I spar there, does that make me a real fighter? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think, but I have videos of me going to those places to train with those people. Yes.
Fraud, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, if you're buying something with the signature of Mr. Beast on it, and then it turns out you get it, and it wasn't signed by Mr. Beast, you did not get what you paid for! YouTubers trying not to commit fraud, impossible challenge.
Here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using Mr. Beast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is Mr. Beast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away.
Oh, that looks guilty as shit! That looks so freaking guilty! Oh, yucky poo!
Could you make...
That is the guiltiest looking smirk I've ever seen in my life! Bro, that was probably not forging it on purpose, because he's on the live stream. My guess is, it's muscle memory. He signed so many Mr. Beast shirts with the initials MB because Mr. Beast isn't signing his own stuff. He has other people to sign his stuff. Oh, smirching little piece of schnipples.
Make it any more obvious. You know, you don't accidentally have someone else's signature as muscle memory.
Yeah, that's what I'm... Yeah, right. I don't think he was supposed to sign MB there. I think, unironically, he was just used to signing shirts as MB. Because Mr. Beast doesn't sign his own shirts. So when you get something with the signature of Mr. Beast, any Mr. Beast that signed it. Hey!
MB, Mr. Beast. So this is Mr. Beast's signature.
No way this one was signed by Mr. Beast. Shit, dude, that's rough out here. Yeah, no way is right. Man was spitting and he didn't even know it. No way, this is all about Mr. Beast. You are correct.
This just got the MB. That means it's signed to Mr. Beast.
Uh-huh.
That's obviously his. Mr.
That is so obviously. Look how obvious it is, guys. It is literally so obvious. It looks completely different. They do not look the same. Well, anywho.
Beast, this is so cool.
Yeah. Even Tariq notices Tyler slip up and immediately...
As we all know, MB standing for mega bullshit. True.
He looks into the camera.
It doesn't take a mastermind to forge that. Listen, it's not about that. It's about you bought something with someone's signature, and it was fake, okay? But if you bought a Derek Jeter baseball for $1 million, signed by Derek Jeter, it was the baseball that he fucking won the World Series. I don't know anything about baseball. Alright? Let's say that you spend $1 million on this limited edition baseball, but it turns out it wasn't in fact Derek Jeter that signed it. It was some random intern that signed it. Homie, you got scammed. That's what's going on here. Right?
Looks guilty and then readjusts his body and rubs his hands together. Also, Mr. Beast said during the live stream that this is the last time he'd ever signed anything, and that was just a lie.
Don't worry. Yeah, you can't lie about that either. Obviously, you can't say something's limited edition and then just it not be limited edition, right? Listen, for the theatrics and stuff, I would defend Mr. Beast. But when it comes to the fraud stuff, that is just wrong, dude. God damn it. XQC defended Mr. Beast? Okay.
Alright guys, Mr. Beast...
Guys, if you bought Gamer Girl bathwater and found out that it's in fact just water, wouldn't you be upset? Thank you, Chad, for putting this in the right way, in the right term. I appreciate it.
He's just too busy faking videos and defending Chris Tyson to actually sign his own hoodies that his fans are buying. This is so flippin' scummy. Now every signed Mr. Beast item is worthless because it could just be somebody else forging your shit. So this is a really, really bad look, right?
Yeah. Now we gotta also, you gotta recognize that if he says that this is limited edition, I'm never signing anything ever again. then he really shouldn't be signing things ever again, right? Otherwise, he is literally diluting the price of the. It's like Bitcoin, right? One of the reasons why Bitcoin stayed valuable and shit, if you want to call it value, is because there were only a limited amount of Bitcoins in existence. They never made more Bitcoins. If someone would just make another billion Bitcoins, that wouldn't make any sense. Oh god, alright, what's the Feastables fucking bullshit?
Talk about Feastables, right? I remember Mr. Beast saying that this was a healthy chocolate bar,
Right? Wasn't that like his whole marketing ploy? He's like, I don't want people to buy a Hershey's.
GMTVR, yo. Yo, GMT.
That was like his whole thing.
And yes, 2 L's in my name.
And then this doofus changed it into the same diabetes-causing bullshit that every other chocolate brand seemingly does.
Wait, he changed the ingredients to Feastables to make it unhealthy? Apparently Food Theory did a video on it proving that it was fake. Wait, they changed the... He promoted Feastables as a healthy alternative and then changed the ingredients to Feastables?
Does and loaded it with sugar. This absolutely sucks.
I wanted to just make a better for you snack brand because I think a lot of the stuff out there is just terrible for you.
Nah, he's right. He's spitting.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
Yeah, he's spitting. He's spitting. Obesity does come from stuff you eat. He's spitting.
In 2024, Mr. Beast changed the formula again to where it has most of the same ingredients as Hershey's.
Wait. Oh, it's worse than Hershey's now? No. Wait. So the new Feastables is 320 calories for 60, and this is
calories per
220 for 43. Alright, we gotta do some quick maths. Gotta break out the calculator so that my editor can make fun of me for my terrible math skills again. Alright, so let's do it. So what's this fucking bullshit? So that's 43 and that's 60. So let's see how many calories Hershey's would be if it was 60. So, Math Live.
Do you know El Team VR? That sounds familiar because it is me. Okay, okay, so you're the same character. Cool.
Okay, so that means
Cool.
you would do 60 times 220 divided by 100. Is that right? Yeah, so it would be 132 more. No, that was just wrong math. I'm terrible at this stuff, okay? I'm sorry! Divide by 43, multiply by 60. Thank you. Fuck. We want to know what the 220 would be. So it's 320. We're figuring this out. It's 320 divided by the 43. No, times 43. 320 times 43 divided by 60. Right? That's what we wanted? It doesn't make any sense. That's how it works. I'm just fucking idiot. Alright, whatever. I don't care. The point is, it's bad. Sure. Alright, math hard, bad. Long live the banks. Okay, this is why I'm a YouTuber, not a fucking accountant. Alright? Sorry, Dad.
The bar. And this initial ad for Feastables where he calls it healthy is still getting millions of views a month.
He kept up the ad! Saying it was healthy even though he... Wait! He kept... Nuts failed the Jew test? Oh, fuck.
Like, Mr. Beast...
I'll never be able to set the Olympics to make fun of Christianity. Damn it! That was sarcasm, obviously. That was fucking appalling. But
is bringing hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of new people to the candy aisle, whether he wants to admit it or not.
People are just walking to the chocolate aisle, and instead of buying Hershey's, buying Feastables. Like, people who never would have bought chocolate in Walmart are walking to the chocolate aisle specifically to buy Feastables. So,
new market.
Exactly. I'm bringing new customers to the aisle.
I'm bringing new customers to the chocolate aisle, ladies and gentlemen. Children that never heard of chocolate before? Well, they heard of chocolate now, people. You heard it correctly. For all the people that never heard of chocolate, now they did. I don't know if this is a huge dub, but okay, chocolate, an emerging market. Mr. Beast literally invented chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. It's 307 instead of 330, so basically what the point is, Feastables is more calories than Hershey's. I can't believe he kept up the original ad saying it's healthy. How do you have an ad saying something is healthier alternative, and then change the product and not remove the first ad? That's crazy.
Bringing non-obese people to the chocolate.
I feel like this is why Mr. Beast and Logan Paul are such close friends, and Logan Paul's in like all the Mr. Beast YouTuber videos. Because they both have the YouTuber product shit, and they're both ingredients are just dog shit garbage. Right? I feel like there's gonna be some kind of Prime X Feastables collab at some point.
Chocolate aisle. What a hero, Mr. Beast. Yeah. Also, 30 grams of sugar per bar. Dude,
That's like soda. What the fuck? How much is in a can of Coke? Can of Coke. Sugar. 39 grams of sugar in a can of Coke. Yeah, this is 3/4 of the sugar of a full can of Coke is in one chocolate bar. Oh, Lord. Jeebus Grievous.
that's almost
Use the same example. Don't say pre-watch. I will fucking murder you in your sleep.
as much as a Coca-Cola can. What the
That was a joke. In Minecraft, I will murder you in your sleep in Minecraft is what I was saying.
frick? Do not buy this absolute dog shit that he's calling a health food. FYI, I really hate sugar. Sugar nearly ruined my life, alright? Part of the reason I nearly died a couple of years ago from health issues was sugar. So, when someone...
Yeah, I think I remember him actually telling me that privately. That's messed up.
like Mr.
No, this is awful. Unless there's just some obvious mistake, like there's 2 different brands of Feastables. I don't see a way out of this one. This is the worst thing he's probably done. Like, yeah, fraud is bad and shit, but this is probably even worse. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He promoted this as a healthy alternative and he made it less healthy than everything else, bragging about bringing kids to the chocolate aisle for the first time. Brother.
Mr. Beast claims to release something healthy, tricking everyone into buying it, and then changing it back into something extremely unhealthy, even more unhealthy than the brand he's constantly shitting on, Hershey's. That is some sinister...
You should change the name. Instead of Mr. Beastables, you should change it to Mr. Obestables. It's not too late, Jimmy. Save your brand
for shit, okay? So, I don't know, bro. F you, Jimmy. I'm done defending this guy, alright? I'm actually mad. I've made like 15 videos defending this guy. Alright, next time you get called out for your shit, you're on your own, alright? In fact, I'm gonna be calling you out. By the way, guys, there's actually...
Man, that's crazy. Dude, poor guy. Imagine, poor Pegasus. Imagine making half your brand defending this guy and then just changing your mind. Oh no, no.
There's some leaks where allegedly Mr. Beast was part of the Discord.
Yeah, that's what they've been saying. Mr. Beast was part of the Discord with Chris Tyson. I'm going to cover that later also, probably.
Chris Tyson was sharing his prawn with minors, alright? So yeah, that's very interesting, Jimmy. So we'll be discussing that next video.
Yes.
Anyways, Dogpack has left us with this very last ominous sneak peek.
Uh-oh.
Now be like shocked, like have your hands over your face, like you're as emotional as you can be. So like have your hand reaching for it and then like be like shocked, like you're, yeah.
Sounds a bit sociopathic, but ultimately he needs to get a good thumbnail expression. I'm not gonna lie, he needs a good thumbnail. I respect the need for a new thumbnail. He gave him the money ultimately. If the video was real and this expression taking was fake, I would not be complaining so much. Okay? If the video's real, there's no fraud going on. He just wanted a better thumbnail. I wouldn't complain.
Now, I'm actually a little surprised.
Oh god.
Like I'd be like really shocked with your mouth open.
Yeah, that is some sociopath shit.
Oh yeah, it does look like this is a bit sociopathic for sure. I mean, listen, I asked Muda to make this face for my thumbnail. Full disclosure, this thumbnail, I asked Muda to make the face. I asked him to please do that and point it. I asked him to do this 100%. Full disclosure. Disclosure being full.
But anyways, that's basically it for today. Let me know if this video changed your opinion on Mr. Beast or what you guys thought about it in general. Stay tuned, guys. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, that was rough. I'm probably gonna dive deeper into Chris Tyson stuff too. But yikes, dude. Yikes. Yeah, so my thoughts just wrapping shit up definitely sucks. If you made it to the end, click one of these 2 videos, which also will definitely get me canceled. See you live on game. Do your best.
Whatever, none of this matters, because it's all speculation. Somebody might go, well, they say Oda Nobunaga preferred to be with men, but does that make Yasuke a pillow biter?
Stop out!
At this point, public opinion started to unravel from the game, leading to Ubisoft stock dropping due to poor reception, literally the day after the trailer hit. That's real fast. Then, Twitter started to take apart the game as a whole. That's when it got real bad. Design choices that were not only wrong, but highly inaccurate.
Why the price growing while Sakura are in bloom? Laughing my ass off. Also, those are right
permissions in baskets, which makes 0 sense. That would make it like October in Japan. Ubisoft sent special Assassin's Creed statues to streamers in Japan. It did not go well. Mistakes were made.
Frankly, the Japanese market was not singing the praises of this game.
For the first time, I understood what cultural appropriation was. Up until now, the main characters have been original local races or ethnicity groups. But why do they become different races when it comes to Japan?
The gamer launched an article and gets bodied by its own commenters. The long and the short of the article is, everyone not in love with Assassin's Creed Origin or questioning it is pretty much racist. That's the narrative they're running with.
Interviews, hard-hitting journalism.
They wouldn't want an African Assassin's Creed either. People are suggesting that an African Assassin's Creed would be a better place for Yasuke. The go-to gotcha for the set it in Africa debate is the fact that we've already had an Assassin's Creed in Africa Origins taking place in Egypt. It's not that Yasuke is the wrong place, it's that he's there at all.
Yes, that's right. We're all massive bigots. I'm still sticking gaming, bro. Do yourself a favor, get a different hobby. Gaming is becoming too politically stupid.
Basically, it goes on and on. The people completely cooked the dude, but I doubt it really mattered. Then, Famitsu censored an interview with Ubisoft devs.
Assassin's Creed Shadows developers confess their intentions of finding a non-Japanese character to fit the Japanese period. The article is 100% real and came from a now-deleted paragraph from Famitsu. For Yasuke, we were first looking for our samurai, someone who could be our non-Japanese eyes through. This is because we thought from the beginning the story of the Portuguese arrival would be a very good way to tell the crisis in Japan.
I see what they were trying to do here, but overall it's stupid. Most people enjoy Japanese culture and want to immerse themselves in the game world. This is why Way of the Samurai is such a legendary status. Why make characters be outsiders' eyes? Have they not seen the wild success of Yakuza? Whoever pitched this idea is a horse's ass. Oh wait, the lead writer's a woman.
It is crazy. We say to give a woman power is like to give a gun to a monkey. We have stopped doing that ever since the 1999 Astana Zoo massacre.
The lead weapons designer, CD Projekt Red, came out in solidarity with the criticism most gamers had for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
He's The concerns and criticism around Assassin's Creed Shadows are valid, and I personally think it might disrespect Japanese culture with the provided historical inaccuracies. People, especially Japanese people, have a full right to oppose trends like this.
He was then later bullied into submission by Twitter freaks and forced to give an apology for his opinions. And they weren't even evil or mean-spirited or racist or anything. I guess seeing the validity in the gaming community's opinion on a video game, being a game developer, is like being a Nazi sympathizer in the 1940s. In today's very mixed-up, weird world, where a nuclear family and marriage is counterculture.
I noticed criticism regarding my recent comments about Assassin's Creed Shadow. After reflecting on it and reading your responses and retweets, I realized an owe you apology.
For what? You literally gave your opinion on something. You don't owe anyone an apology because you didn't do anything to anyone personally.
First of all, I acknowledge that I am not qualified to share statements or discuss such topics. Your feedback has highlighted the importance of being more informed and respectful of my opinions.
This doesn't make any sense. But he has to debase himself on the altar of progressivism.
It has also shown me that we should be more open to new ideas and not restrict ourselves too much while creating new worlds. We all draw inspiration from a wide range of media, and that's great. I appreciate your patience and understanding. I've learned something valuable and will strive to do better in the future. I'm looking forward to the next AC game. The setting intrigues me a lot.
Take that, white man. You aren't qualified to have a non-politically correct thought in your head. Now, praise Assassin's Creed Shadows, you filthy fucking bigot. June 13th, IGN Japan launched an interview video with Brooke, and the reception on both YouTube and Twitter was terrible. Some Japanese viewers on YouTube reported the video for hate speech. Here are some choice tweets gathered by
Package Girl. The dangerous idea is that we have filled in the gaps in history with our own story. Yubi's our samurai. Yasuke is not a samurai. And although he was supposed to have been loved by the people of Fukuyama for governing the castle town well, a recent gameplay video showed the common people being oppressed in the castle town. Assassin's Creed is set in Japan's Azuchi Momoyama period. And I'm surprised that the film fails to anticipate the shockwaves that will result from making Yasuke, who isn't even in textbooks, a legendary samurai, and having him kill Japanese people instead of the actual Japanese people themselves.
You see what happens, Larry, when you a stranger in the act?
Solid time.
As in all things linked to Gamergate 2, or the pushback on DEI, whatever people want to call this stupid timeline we're in, you'll find people trying to take advantage of said moments for whatever reason. On that note, subscribe to my channel and buy my book. Then, Pantsu, Misite Marate Bahoroshi desu ka?
Not a bad deal if I say so myself. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander.
Naruto's not impressive in real life. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what you mean by that.
We have
Because Naruto kicks ass. First, Naruto kicks ass. We already redo that.
Official Assassin's Creed X page.
And he's just good in general. So I'm not even sure what you mean by that.
Yasuke's not a samurai.
He's not impressive in real life. Naruto's not a real person. That's
And they know that.
hella confusing. Your comment. I don't get your comment.
This led to many people retweeting him and taking him at face value. This is Twitter after all. This sort of stuff happens all the time. While everyone is scrambling for information to use in a video, or to get clicks, or to generate traffic to the Twitter page. It's kind of par for the course.
Smash JT. Not a great look, Ubisoft.
You might remember Smash JT for fighting with Melissa Mercante. She totally doxed his wife, I think, or something like that. She went really over the line, but she's a Kotaku journalist. You expect that from them at this point.
The jokes write themselves. The official Assassin's Creed account blocked by a Japanese scholar for saying Yasuke was not a samurai. He has an MA education from the University of Tokyo, with a specialization in this period of history. At some point, Kenji was questioned by Nihojin about his authenticity, and it didn't go well for our little LARPer. That is a part of all of this that I take grievance with. That they went for well points instead of letting me play as a Japanese man in a game set in my own country. You're not Japanese, you're Yanshi.
Yanshi means, I think, like, a couple generations off of Japanese immigrant, or someone who's descended from someone from Japan, but they don't live in Japan themselves.
I am Japanese, you are Baka. That's not how you use Baka in a sentence, you're definitely Yanshi. LOL, you can use Baka wherever in a sentence, or would you rather me just call you a fool in English? No, you can't, because that's not how the language works. If you weren't some Yanshi or Gaijin, you'd know this. Google Translate. Japanese does not read this way. Illiterate Gaijin cloud.
This, of course, was used by progs to highlight everyone who thinks that Assassin's Creed Shadows isn't fantastic as a grifter. Great. Japanese scholar you got there, Grums. Love seeing him complain about his president, Joe Fifen. Joe Fifen is a worthless piece of utter shit. He's senile and he is a total and complete degenerate. He is ruining our once great nation, and the Kush just think it's swell. You won't believe who ran with this unverified tweet. Drum roll. Upon finding out that the guy was a LARPer, Grumps confronted him.
So it's been making the rounds, Assassin's Creed Summon, blah, blah, blah.
Basically, Kenji reached out to him and said that it wasn't important who he was. So he was solidified as a faker. After that, Kenji took his profile and protected all his tweets. He will never be seen again. Sayonara, Kosiyara. Did you only say coming again? June 10th, Ubisoft's very accurate game was caught using the flag of the Japanese reenactment group from the Sekigahara Rifle Corps.
I think it's called that. My Japanese is really bad. I watch anime.
As time unfolds, the more the game seems like it was made by a bunch of incompetent people so focused on a black samurai that everything else fell by the wayside.
I heard a little bit about it, but it seems that the Sekigahara Rifle Corps was used as a background for the concept art from Assassin's Creed Shadow. I actually took a look at it, and when I zoomed in, I could definitely see the black flag we used. Honestly, I'm not sure how to react. The issue with the Sekigahara Riflemen was the unauthorized use of the black flag. But isn't the fabrication of history a separate issue? Also, I think the design for the flag would have been impossible at the time. But I do not know if the Sekigahara Rifle Corps didn't exist.
と言いますと、こちらのですね、このページがですね、関ヶ原観光ガイドさん ここにね、掲載されているんですが、鉄砲隊とありますね。平成元年から古戦場の街づくりとして行われてきた古戦場関ヶ原フェスティバルにおいて、大阪城鉄砲隊を中心とした各地の鉄砲隊の皆さんにご参加いただき、火縄銃の公開演舞を行ってきました。西暦2000年の関ヶ原
Basically, to break it down, because there's a whole lot here, he becomes a registered user of Ubisoft's website to get in touch with Ubisoft Japan to let them know that they're using the Sekigahara Rifle Corps insignias and such, right? And when Matchlock finally gets in touch with Ubisoft later in the week, I don't know what was said, and I'll admit that my eyes started to hurt from combing over walls of text. Even Nisadair commented on the situation when Matchlock said the game was a work of fiction and it doesn't really matter when it came to Yasuke and the rest.
The Romance of the Three Kingdoms series were originally made as fantasy, and the production company made that clear, so there was no outrage. The problem with this one is that the production company announced that it was based on a historical fact, and that Yasuke was a hero who saved the people from Japanese oppression. If the production company had announced from the beginning that it was fiction and fantasy, there would have not been an outrage. I don't think that there was any outrage, and because it caused an uproar in Japan, they took back what they said was historical fact and started calling it fiction. But on the other hand, they announced to the world that it's historical fact, and Yasuke was the strongest samurai of the Sengoku period, respected by the Japanese. That's the problem. Lastly, the game, it is announced that decapitation is the historical fact of Japan. And in the gameplay video released by the manufacturer, Yasuke goes around decapitating and crushing the heads of all the peasants and characters that appear in the game. I also think that it's problematic that the member of the Sengoku Rifle Corps may be treated the same way by Yasuke in the game. Sorry for the long post.
Good God Almighty. A month after the flag was discovered to be used in Ubisoft's art, they issued an apology.
Ubisoft apologizes for using real-life reenactment group's flag in Assassin's Creed Shadows concept art without permission. The Sekigahara flag will no longer be used in promotional materials, but it will still appear in collector's edition art books.
Ubisoft also made a public apology on Japanese Twitter, and then got roasted yet again. In this image, 404 calls them out for copying and pasting concept art, and this is actually wild. If you take a good look at it, it genuinely looks like they just used Photoshop and got the cutout tool. It just dragged it on the concept art and probably put over like a paint filter. This is proof. Ubisoft may have actually scrapped the original Assassin's Creed set in Japan to do Shadows, and now they were just scrambling to get ideas out. There are no brakes on the crazy train, and when equity and inclusion are involved, no checks and balances either. So long as it makes you feel good and you're teaching those chuds a lesson. The more press Assassin's Creed got, the more the Japanese started to pay attention. And on June 8th, a YouTube channel exposed Thomas Lockerly for allegedly fabricating stories about Yasuke to sell books. The entire Yasuke
Fabrication story was fabricated by a white man named Thomas Lockerly. Using fake Wikipedia sources, he even deceived Japanese people. Everything you read about Yasuke is fake, imposed by white liberals in 2024. They erased history on Wikipedia for a game.
But it's actually deeper than that.
Began with Wikipedia. A lot of the stuff you see on Twitter, YouTube, and online articles actually comes from Wikipedia. But a lot of that information was wrong. It all goes back to October 22, 2012. Someone added a sentence to Wikipedia that said, when Nobunaga was convinced that this person really had dark skin, he valued him highly, named him Yasuke, and kept him close. This sentence wasn't true and caused a lot of confusion. Then on June 14, 2013, someone changed the Wikipedia article again. They now said he was officially made a Bushido warrior and kept close. This change made people think that Yasuke had become a samurai, and that's how the legend of Yasuke, the Black Samurai, was born. The next day, on June 15, another line was added to the Wikipedia article. It said, Nobunaga liked Yasuke so much that he intended to make him a lord in the future. In just one day, Yasuke had been promoted to a future lord, but this was completely false. So, from 2012 to 2024, Yasuke was indeed considered a samurai on the internet. Then something interesting happened. On January 25, 2017, Thomas Lockley, an associate professor at Nihon University, published a book called Nobunaga and Yasuke,
Later, on May 2, 2019, the same author released Ieyasuke, the true story of the legendary African samurai. First foreign-born samurai, and his astonishing journey from Northeast Africa to the heights of Japanese society. This book was actually co-authored by Lockley and another writer. It's a 400-page novel, and most of it is fiction. After investigating, they realized that Thomas Lockley was just making things up. And where did Thomas Lockley, who wrote the novel, learn about Ieyasuke? From none of them.
I asked the contact in Japan to check out this video, make sure that the translations were correct, and it wasn't just somebody doing a voiceover saying whatever the hell they wanted to. And indeed, they seem to be genuine. The rabbit hole gets deeper, by the way.
It was discovered that Thomas Lockley, associate professor of law at Nihon University, fabricated a story on Wikipedia that Yasuke was a samurai. The Thomas Lockley Yasuke historian has deleted his Facebook page. The Japanese have been hammering the fact checks on Thomas Lockley, the historian, widely cited by other people. Books and official sources for the proof that Yasuke was a samurai. They say he is a fraud and have found out that he has been editing Wikipedia under the alias of Totoro-dan to promote his books and papers. Just to be clear, Ubisoft decided to score some DPI points on making a game about a black samurai, but the historic research they based their entire premise on turns out to be fraudulent. One, that's hilarious. Two, a reoccurring theme for DEI. No, it has always been fake. I can't believe that his books were ever published here. It's 99% speculation, 1% fact. Being generous. There are less than 3 full pages of Yasuke ever written in historical documents, but he made 300 pages of a book. Laughable.
That's right. Ubisoft based their game on a total fanfiction, allegedly. The whole game seems like it's unraveling at the seams, and it hasn't even launched yet. From the terrible price points to the historical facts that now seem to be based on
It's hot in this bitch.
whatever some dude wanted to say at the time. Oh well, it sucks to suck. But the funniest part is, this is an edit. As of today, July 19th, it's gaining way more traction in Japan, the Thomas Lockley situation. By the time I edit this, I might not have a translation in time for all that's going on.
Thomas Professor at Nihon University falsified English Wikipedia page by quoting his own book before it was released and sent out a false image of Yasuke as an African
almost
samurai
there.
to the world. This was discovered by the political correctness community, and the false history of Japan is being created and spread around the world in order to dilute the guilt of history of racial discrimination by white people. This is the essence of the problem. It is not about the accuracy or the division of Japan by the French game company, tainted by political correctness. Let's see, the Assassin's Creed Shadow issue with Yasuke and the discredited historian Thomas Lockley have exploded into
Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream now,
incident.
and I will catch you guys next time, tomorrow or later. It depends. I gotta